Hello there, how you doing? It's Sunday, just after 12:15, midday, and as you can probably see, I'm in a different location than normal. I'm actually sat in my car down on the Victoria Embankment in Nottingham. I've come down here, a little bit of lunch. I like to make myself a coffee, come down, do a bit of people watching. I've been sat here today, as I do quite regularly, and I've been thinking about integrity. It's a very big thing that I honestly think in this day and age is starting to be forgotten about. People should have integrity. What is integrity? It's a good question. To me, integrity is all about doing things when nobody is around to see you doing them wrong. It's about sticking to the rules. It's so easy to cut corners, so easy to take the short path. And if nobody's around to watch you, it's like there's no consequences. Well, there are consequences. Those consequences are that you don't have integrity. My father, for all his faults, and as with all of us, he has plenty of faults. One of the qualities that he has, and I admire in my father and my mother, and that have been installed on all of my siblings and myself, is that of integrity. When my mother and father say they are going to do something, they do it. They don't let people down. Let me give you another example of integrity, or the lack of integrity. I'm sat down here, like I say, at the Victoria Embankment. I'm sat near the Wilford Suspension Bridge. In front of me is the roadway, and the road is actually blocked off. There are lots of signs up, some bollards in the way, and you can't drive through. Now, the bollards don't block the road entirely. They only make it that you have to slow down. They can't block it entirely because emergency services need to come through. Every time I come down here and I park up, there must be half a dozen vehicles go by and sail clean through the roadblock, because it's easier for them. They don't have to drive all the way round. It's easy to drive through the roadblock. That to me is an absolute brilliant example of no integrity. Nobody's there to catch them, nobody's there to see them doing it, so they can get away with it, and they do. Another thing I notice when I'm down here, I park in a disabled bay. I am lucky enough, unlucky enough, however you want to look at it, to possess a blue badge, a parking badge, because of my disabilities. That blue badge lets me use a parking bay, a disabled parking bay, and it's very, very convenient. As I pulled up here, there were several other cars that are parked in the disabled bay that don't display blue badges. Again, it's a lack of integrity. Nobody's going to check them, nobody's going to see them, nobody's going to pull them up for it. There's no integrity, and because of that, they just park in the disabled bay. No thought about the inconvenience it causes to the disabled people. Just going back to earlier what I said about people driving through, I'm just looking, there's a car literally just driven straight through the bollards without slowing down, without stopping. So integrity is important, and I know we're not all angels. We can't all be perfect all the time. I know there's going to be times when we have to bend and break the rules a little bit. That's just life. That's just living in a real world. But I think it's very important to keep that to the absolute minimum, to avoid doing it wherever possible. And as inconvenient as it is, as difficult as it is, it's very important to stick by the rules. They're there to keep society together. Without those rules, everything falls apart. There we go. That's my little bit today on integrity. That's my little rant. As I say that, the rain's starting to come down. So I'm going to finish my coffee, crack the engine up and spin the car around and go home, because I'm not driving through the no entry sign. Just as a final note, all the cars that do drive through the roadblock, drive through the no motor vehicle section, as long as they're registered and traceable, they do actually get picked up on a security camera or a traffic camera, and they do get a ticket with quite a hefty fine, which is kind of satisfying. Okay, well, there we go. Comments below. Any questions, any thoughts, please share them with me and I'll share my responses. In the meantime, take care, have a great weekend, what's left of it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. Hi again, just quickly want to add a footnote to the video. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. It is a learning process for me, so come back in a couple of years' time and I'll be a millionaire and a YouTube influencer and maybe a little bit better polished videos. In the meantime, it only goes to say, please subscribe, please hit the like button and leave your comments below, and I'll be very happy to interact with anything you say.